Oh, come on, really? I even had a feeling that move was coming and I still get hit by phantom range. Oh, come on, really? What a load of bullshit. Exactly what the developers were doing when they designed this piece of shit pre-alpha and this atrocious fight that's the worst boss ever made in the entire Resident Evil series. The most soulless, fatiguing, boring, tedious, garbage, awful mess of a boss fight. Oh, the fight's soft-locked, it looks like. So I can't end the fight unless I do this, probably. Nope, never mind. Yeah, this fight is permanently soft-locked. Oh, just what I need. Atop all the repetitive, boring gameplay with some of the most absurd capabilities provided by Krauser and some of the lamest and soulless designs ever, I now get a soft lock. Are you serious? That's bullshit! I even had a feeling that attack was coming, and he grabs me with phantom range, and I ran away because I had to reposition myself. What are you dropping down for? I didn't even press the... Auto mantle system. I only moved the analog stick slightly! Slightly! And he drops down for no reason. Okay. That somehow worked. So there's clearly some predefined threshold for getting a stun on him. It's just really clunky. Because what I have to do is climb the ladder, hope he doesn't attack that I can parry, hit him 3 times while he's stunned, then do the kick, hope that he actually rolls in such a way where I'm close to him, so I can just continue knifing him. And then by the time he recovers from his animation, he should be stunned, but it's just so random and so clunky. And it still looks really stupid, and there's still the possibility of the parry screwing up because of how strict the timing is, as to be unresponsive pretty much. That's the best I can find for some kind of normal strategy for Krauser, but it still feels retarded in its implementation. There was zero thought put into how exactly the developers wanted you to even deal with Krauser. Because as it stands, the most logical thing to do that actually is practical and that it avoids a lot of the poor designs with him. It doesn't feel so awkward. There's just damage raising him with the Magnum or hitting him with the rocket launcher. Like, how am I supposed to parry him, kick him, and then fire at him with my weapons? If I'm then gonna have to waste time trying to reload, get away from him, use the iframes of the ladders to my advantage, like, is there any design that actually makes sense? And then I have to run the gambit with his random attacks. There's no telling what kind of move he does, and if he dashes towards me and he does that stupid backhand attack, and he knocks me over, I'm screwed. There's just no logic into how exactly Krauser is designed at all. It makes no sense. This is why this is the worst boss ever made in the entire Resident Evil series. Wait, what the hell? Why was that a partial parry? I'm unprofessional. You don't get partial parries off that kind of move. Jesus, who designed the parries for this stupid fight? You make the parries so precise as to be unresponsive. You make the timing just weird. And I'm getting partial parries off of moves that are not supposed to give partial parries. This is so bizarre. This is how broken and absurd this stupid fight is. This is just one of the many broken, ill-thought-out designs put into Krauser. Oh, bullshit! That did not touch me! Oh, come on, dude. Really? You have to glitch out right now? Get off that spot, dude. Look at all those shots to the head. How am I meant to believe that Krauser can withstand that kind of barrage when his physiology is no different than that of a regular Ganado? Only he has, like, super speed and can jump really high. Krauser and Resident Evil 4 OG never had this absurd capabilities because they actually had common sense with their mutations. It's just so lazy. There's nothing creative that Krauser's doing in this encounter. He's just tanking all the shots, and it's just a bare-bones encounter, relying upon some of the stupidest strategies I've ever seen. He's not doing anything creative with weaponry. He's not using, like, the special rocket launcher that he introduced in Separate Ways Remilk. And a very poor connection to the main experience. No traps, no anything. Why does he even need to block any of Leon's attacks if he's this resilient to damage? This is some of the laziest boss design I've ever seen. Further contributes to why Krauser is the worst boss ever made in the entire Resident Evil series. And the fact that I have to constantly go through Phase 2 every single time I'm trying to get to Phase 3, and Phase 3 is the part of Krauser's fight, if you want to call it that. It actually has changes on professional difficulty, you know, with the parry timings. How is the player expected to practice Krauser without hating the previous phases if you're not going to give me a checkpoint after Phase 2? How are you expecting the player to practice the bizarre parry timings on Krauser? The parry timings that are so strict as to be unresponsive most of the time. How are you expecting me to practice that when I have to go through this every time, repeating the same mundane strategy over and over again? They're just cuckolding Phase 2 Krauser. That's what they're doing. The lack of thought put into the checkpoints, the lack of thought put into his hitboxes, the lack of thought put into his physiology, the lack of thought put into his moves, the lack of thought in the way his moves don't complement Leon's movement, Leon's turning ability, Leon's capabilities. This is so sad on so many levels. This needs to be a tradition, like a monthly tradition or monthly tradition or a weekly tradition, where I just go through Krauser over and over again, trying to process what the hell the developers were thinking. Just trying to process the very confused mentalities that went into this botched up mess of a boss fight that's only appealing to idiots and retards who have never played Resident Evil 4 OG or have no common sense when it comes to functional game design or fun game design or practical game design. Krauser is just a case study for other developers who need to learn how to not be as incompetent as New Capcom, or disrespectful to their own brand like New Capcom, or disrespectful to their characters like New Capcom. This is the most brain-dead boss fight I've ever seen in Resident Evil history. Nothing has changed that. No matter how many times I repeat Krauser, no matter how many times I refine my methodology, nothing changes what this fake encounter is. This disgraceful encounter that shits all over Krauser, makes him a joke, a caricature of a cliched war veteran, spouting out some of the stupidest quotes ever, with some of the most absurd and artificial, contrived ridiculous capabilities that don't fit his physiology at all. And they've only done it this way because they couldn't think of anything more creative to do it, Krauser. This is such a rushed boss fight. Zero thought put into anything with this encounter. I could just cry right now, because I am embarrassed as a true Resident Evil player that this pre-alpha exists. And that there's so many retards out there defending this pre-alpha to the ends of the earth. And these are probably people who have never played a Resident Evil title before. These are people who have no eyes when actually seeing the designs at play with up in game. How all the designs clash with each other and make this feline orchestra of an encounter, of a pre-alpha, and then they constantly have to spat out the most uneducated lines ever. The most uneducated comments I've ever seen on YouTube, by far. To call me shit, to call me an idiot, to call me, nitpicky, to call me, toxic, all this other bullshit, all this other stuff that they don't understand. Like to prance around with their fancy word choices and try to put themselves above me. And all they do is just leave comments and run away. Well, it's a good thing they leave those comments, because they will definitely inform my retrospective for sure. And they'll make me a better reviewer, a better gamer, and a better YouTuber. Because I will always ensure that I don't have anyone on my channel ever again that is that retarded and that bullshit and that dense. Just as Krauser is right now. I don't even want to call him Krauser. It's a bootleg Krauser. That's what he is. And it's still hard to believe that this pre-alpha has been out for this long, and they still haven't fixed this issue, this very rare issue, or refined the scripting better so that he doesn't clip into the geometry. Every time! Why are you so slow, Leon? I even knew that attack was coming! I was baiting it out! Trying to run away, but Leon's turning animation is so slow! Like, why would they put this kind of character with the most sluggish movement ever in the entire Resident Evil series against one of the most absurdly fast characters with some of the most bullshit attacks ever? It makes no sense! And that time I avoided it, but normally it just hits me! What was any different just then? Oh, that's wow, that's so dumb. Every time. Like, why is he allowed to do that? Why is he allowed to just immediately put his fist up and just bash you when you don't even have time to get away? That's so bullshit and so badly designed. Just imagine if he did that in another part of the arena where it was so claustrophobic and so small and I was clipping on everything. There are just so many designs with his attacks that don't make any sense. There's so many designs that feel befitting for close range, then there are other designs that are befitting for long range. And, like, it's just so sporadic. It just flip-flop in their priorities all the time, and that's what leads to this messy encounter. And it's often due to bad designs that these sporadic changes in how you approach Krauser occur, and the movement system and the way the mechanics are designed overall do not accommodate those kind of changes. Are you kidding me? It's like, why does he need to do his other moves when he can just pull that out so quickly? And without warning? Again, what the hell? Why did I get a parry off of that, yet it wasn't a perfect parry? Why are there those random instances of that happening? That doesn't make sense. That was a partial parry? Why was that a partial... Is that something related to the adaptive difficulty? Does the adaptive difficulty on professional difficulty allow partial parries randomly out of the blue? Why would they ever do that? Okay. I did not know you could trigger this. This is just a random event. If he does the grab and he does it into the laser, it looks like he's just forced to keep doing this. Wow. God, Krauser is so badly programmed in this entire fight. showcasing the pre-alpha nature of this pre-alpha. New Capcom. Worst development team on the planet. Among the other confusing designs with Krauser, among the other disgraceful designs, among the other improperly playtested designs with Krauser, we now have this rare design. Oh, Krauser. More and more, you prove just how over the top you are as a boss, and how badly designed you are. Your spammy evade garbage. Why does he even need to evade when he already has the ability to resist your shots, even though he has an almost human physiology to him, much like the Ganado, aside from his, like, super speed? It doesn't make any sense. If Wesker flinched in Resident Evil 5, why would Krauser not flinch? I don't get it. This is some of the laziest boss design ever for this kind of character. This is not the kind of boss fight I would ever envision Krauser doing. There's nothing strategic here. There's nothing tactical. He's just walking through your shots like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger in Raw Ordeal. He's not trying to use traps to his advantage. I mean, he is in like the initial parts, but it's not really something that is dynamic or anything. Like, he's not setting up the arena in such a way where he has to account for the limitations in his physiology, like he was in Resident Evil 4 OG. I mean, this is so stupid. This is like the most reckless Krauser I've ever seen. Every time, every single time, Leon is too slow. Again! Leon, why are you so slow? What were they thinking when designing this move? To supposedly complement Leon's movement speed. Twice in a row when I'm trying to bait out this attack because I know it's coming. Because I'm trying to get him to expose his weak spot. I know it's coming. I try to run away, and Leon is so slow. And then add on to the fact that Krauser is able to pull out that move in a split second after one of his attacks if you're above. Just randomly out of the blue. This is so trash. Who QA tested his moves? Seriously? I mean, this is so amateurish in its implementation. What? How'd that take him down? That hit detection. This is why you use the shotgun after you do those QTEs, because the hit detection on your bullets is almost non-existent when you're trying to use the pistol or the submachine gun to punish Krauser for doing the QTE move. Oh, what the... That didn't even touch me. Oh, come on! Yeah, I'm honestly starting to think it's not worth staying near him at the front. Why'd he go down that time? Oh, fuck right off! Fuck right off that he's able to just pull it out that quickly. Why was he so delayed when putting his arm up, too? Again! How the hell did that stun him so fast? Wow! Wow! Great design! That was my max speed! Krauser was just standing there, just walking towards me, because that's somehow normal. And even when running away from him, he just somehow catches me with that stupid backhand attack of his. Let's have him do nothing but that. Even when you're running away from him. Let's just have him go the max distance with that stupid backhand attack and hit you every time. Great design. Seriously? God, what is the point in parrying that if you're just gonna immediately attack after that? Yeah, and I think Ether's incorrect. His stun HP doesn't reset when he jumps up. Wait, what? Okay, I need to save that. I'm just so confused. What? What just happened? Whoa, 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 what? How did I get a parry that stunned him off of that move? That move never allows you to put him into that kind of animation. Bullshit! Again! Why does he pull out that move so quickly? And I'm unable to get away because of Leon's crappy movement. Excuse me, what the hell? Why did he not get stunned? I'm amazed that went as well as it did. I don't know why it didn't get screwed by inconsistent parry timings that time, but that's just how it is with Krauser. Krauser's parries don't make any sense. As much as I wanted to say that I was skillfully getting those parries, it really didn't feel like it whatsoever. Oh! Ah, the QTE did not register! Bullshit!
You're not thinking straight.
Again, the QTE does not register! What is it about the attack animation that just obstructs the detection on the QTE? That's such garbage!
Major, you're not thinking straight. Oh, mine's clear than it's ever been. Now focus. Show me what you got. Soldier like you. Why would you work?
I can't. The QTE does not register when you go into that attack animation. I mean, what the hell was I supposed to do? It's not like I was like mashing him down or anything. I was just going in for an opening, and he just does that attack. I see it there, and the QTE doesn't register. I mean, what's up with that? Why is it so broken?
Show me what you got.
What the hell was he doing? Why was his AI being so stupid all of a sudden, going around me and then attacking me in such a way where I can't deflect him because the deflection system is not omnidirectional like it should be? Oh, Krauser. Krauser is so goofy in his acting, in his performances, in his AI, in his bugs, in his hyper armor garbage, all sorts of crap. His capabilities. God, this pre-alpha will never stop being a joke, will it?
Are you being controlled by that cult? This has nothing to do with them. I'm a free man who made a choice.
Pathetic.
Major, you're not thinking straight. My mind's clearer than it's ever been. Now focus and show me what you got. Too slow. Kill us all. Without mercy. Only devastating power. What's wrong with wanting this same for myself? Krauser. I can understand. What happened was unforgivable. But that doesn't give you the right to hurt innocent people. You're still a kid, holding on to fantasies of what's right and wrong.
He's gonna do the grab.
Get ready.
Or not.
Not looking too steady.
How is he not down yet? Why is his HP so sporadic? It makes no sense.
Only devastating power. What's wrong? Wanting the same for myself. Krauser.
And I can't even dodge under that because I went into the attack animation. I mean, the fact that he can just cancel what he's doing into a kick and you can't interrupt him, like he just pulls it out of nowhere. So it's not like, oh, I was supposed to anticipate that was supposed to happen. He just pulled it out of nowhere. Like the fact that that can just happen out of the blue and you can't do the QTEs when you're in the middle of an attack animation is seriously retarded.
Are you being controlled by that cult? This has nothing to do with them.
I'm a free man who made a choice. Excellent. Now piss off.
Too slow. Major, you're not thinking straight. Oh, my mind's clearer than it's ever been. Now focus and show me what you got.
Nice.
That all you got. Killed us all. Only devastating power.
Oh. This encounter's so stupid. I seriously cannot believe that they would trade out a nicely choreographed cutscene for this kind of stupidity with simple animations and dumb gameplay and hyper armor and all this other garbage. That is so lame. It's like New Capcom didn't want to put in the effort to make a fully choreographed scene. That is so dumb.
Are you being controlled by that cult? This has nothing to do with them.
I'm a free man who made a choice.
That all you got. Killed us all. Without honor, without mercy. Only devastating power. What's wrong? Myself. Krauser. Too slow. What's wrong? Looking too steady.
God, go down already, dude. Like, how is he still going for that long? Why is his HP so inconsistent? This is so stupid. And I can't even get away from Krauser because Leon's so slow. Oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did he grab me beyond the crate? And that doesn't look stupid to anyone, right? Just the way he, just flips around me like that, just to do his stupid kick. This is what's so annoying every time he's not looking in my direction and he turns around like that to do his attack animation. It messes with the timing on the parry so much. Wow! The reticle is awful, and then the projectile-based nature of the bullets. My reticle was perfectly on him, and yet for some reason my bullets missed. That's what's happening every single time you're not using the shotgun, and you're trying to stun him after those melee attacks, because sometimes the bullets just miss from your pistol and your submachine gun. I don't know why. Are you serious? Like, why are Krauser's stuns so broken like that? Just because he goes into that evade animation doesn't mean he just ignores the stun that's supposed to be generated when you shoot him after a QTE. I mean, he might as well just do that every single time. I mean, it's so retarded. Okay. I don't know why I was getting those parry moments, because normally the parry is just cancelled out in the middle of the attack animation or something. I don't know. There's all those weird moments with the parry where it gets cancelled out by dumb things. But that's probably the most aggressive I've ever been on Krauser, and it still doesn't change the fact that knife only is really stupid on Krauser. It just looks so bad. There is no way you're going to convince me that the developers expected you to do this encounter knife only. Like, where is the evidence that they designed this for knife only? In Resident Evil 4 OG, the knife was a guaranteed stun on Krauser every single time, and it did a lot of damage to him. So obviously they wanted you to use the knife, not to mention Krauser was very evasive, and because of the very precise aiming involved with Resident Evil 4 OG's laser sight system, it was pretty easy to miss certain shots. And the fact that you couldn't move while shooting, I mean, if you were using a shotgun, that'd be very problematic. It's like, obviously, the entire fight, minus some really cool moments you can do with the shooting where you shoot Krauser's grenades or do other things like that. Like in Resident Evil 4 OG, it's logical why the knife is encouraged, but here, this is hardly what I would consider to be the right form of encouragement. I mean, he doesn't flinch. You're at the mercy of very ambiguous detection on the parries because the parry timings are strict to the point of being unresponsive at certain points. You have all these moments where Krauser cancels whatever he's doing. You have all these moments where he's facing in the wrong direction when you kick him away, and so it messes with your timing because he just pivots and just turns towards you so easily. It's really awkward. And then there are the moments where he just pulls out his right arm out of the nowhere, and he's just able to immediately do the backhand attack without you being able to get away because Leon's movement is so shit and so sluggish. And all sorts of problems like that that I've already like logged so much of in my poor designs of Krauser video and also in my storage space on PS5. I mean, this makes absolutely no sense at all. And the fact that you have to go out of your way to upgrade the knife, why would you even want to waste time upgrading the knife when the amount of money you're contributing to the knife, you might as well just buy a rocket launcher at that point. I don't understand that. It just seems like a waste of time. It's a really dumb way to force an upgrade on you. There it goes with the inconsistent stun. Like, that was the same amount of damage I did last time, and I got a stun. But I did the same thing here, and no stun happened. Why? Like, is his stun HP just instantly resetting once it hits 0? When he's in the middle of some kind of knockback animation? Like, I don't understand. Again, Leon, you're so incompetent with getting away from these kind of attacks. What is wrong with you, dude? Like, why would they design Krauser's attack like that in this kind of pre-alpha where Leon is so slow to turn around or to even sprint away? It's so stupid. He might as well just do nothing but that stupid attack. Again! Every fucking time! With that bullshit move! All because Leon's so slow! And even then, there's phantom range on that move. So even though it might have looked like I got away, he has phantom range on that stupid move of his. Okay, yeah, see, what was any different about that hitbox right there? I've been hit at that distance before and it's always hit me. This time I didn't get hit. Why? And why did he cancel his animation so much faster than usual? He's normally supposed to just stand up for a bit, look in the other direction, and then attack me. This time he just cancels his animation. Why? There he goes again with that animation cancel. Like, how does he cancel his knockback animation like that, just out of the blue, just to go into that grab? That's so dumb. Like, why does he do it sporadically? There he goes again with the animation cancel. Why? Why does he do that?